Conor, thank you for your time as we preview Doncaster Rovers this weekend. Big game, another South Yorkshire derby. What are your thoughts heading into this one?
Yeah, really exciting game. It's going to be a big following from our point of view, which is good. Obviously, Donny are a really good side. We're going to have to be, right up for it and bang at it for the game to get the result that we want. Really looking forward to it. We had a good week's training this week. No midweek games, so a good full week on the grass, and hopefully that will show then come Saturday.
A promoted side that have made a strong start to life in League One. Our first meeting with them in the league in 6 years. Is there feels like there's a lot up for grabs, isn't there, this weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I think, focusing on ourselves, we're looking to put in a strong performance. They're a good side, young, energetic side, play with wingers. So something that we've got to be mindful of for sure. They've started off at this level really well in a positive way. Similar to ourselves, we started off quite well, and then obviously recently the results haven't been the way we wanted them to go. So fingers crossed we can get back to a good performance and a good result come the weekend.
It's always a hectic start to the season, isn't it, when you've sort of got Saturday, Tuesday. We've had a full week on the training ground this week. How has it been after the win against York? Have you noticed a sort of different buzz in training this week?
Yeah, you always do after a win. I think since the turn of the international break, bar Rotherham, results have been decent. I still feel like we dominated the Rotherham game for large spells, but the bounce back against York and get a win was positive. Was it our best performance? No. The lads can definitely perform better and they know that, but it's probably the first time this season where we've not played well and won, which is a positive sign as well. With a full week on the grass, trying to get us stronger and trying to get us better with and without the ball, we're really hoping now that we can go to York in a positive way and put in a real good performance.
A positive injury note is Roberts' return to the back line. Shows experience on Saturday, popping up with that late winner as well. How important has he been? And also on the flip side, saw Shepherd come off on Saturday, as well as a few other lads missing. Just an update on those, please.
Yeah, Robbo's absolutely fine, no problem. And Shep has been training all week, so no problem as well. I think Shep was probably a little bit worried at the time with it being a knee, felt a bit of pain. That could easily be a long-term one, but lucky enough for us, it's just been a bit of bone bruising, no issue. So he's been training this week, which is positive. Robbo obviously popped up with a really good goal. He's towards the end of the game as well, he was heading balls clear from long throws and whatnot. So he's a big influence to the back line. He come through the game no problem. So from that point of view, two big dominant players for us at the back are all good and ready to go for the weekend.
And Philo, Mile missing from the squad. Are they any closer to being back in action?
Josh is definitely going to be pretty much there for the weekend. Fingers crossed, all going well over the next couple of days, which is a big positive. Philo and Mal, we're probably looking towards after the international break.
Speaking of the international break, positive news yesterday coming out about Patrick Kelly being called up for the Northern Ireland squad. First time he's getting a senior call up. Fantastic for him and fantastic for the club as well. Yeah,
brilliant. Really excited for him. To get your first senior international call up is pretty special for your home country. I get great pride when lads come into the building and step up to that level, or even 21s with Vimal and Blandy now and lads of that age. It's really exciting for the club. To have young exciting players is brilliant. And credit to Pat. He's come in, hit the ground running, and is a really exciting player for the club and for his country now as well. So we wish him absolutely all the best with it. Really exciting time for him and his family, and one that he'd be extremely proud.
And also quite nice to note that Northern Ireland manager Michael O'Neill was really positive about Patrick, but also the club and the sort of platform that we've given him to sort of go on and get this senior call.
Yeah, brilliant. The lads in the dressing room need to recognise that the platform is there, even the academy and players coming through it. The platform is there to play week in, week out if you put in the good performances. That's the connection that we wanted to create. We wanted to give young players a platform and help them grow, similar to the stage I was at last time I was here as a player. So it's really exciting. You look at, like I said, Blandy playing all the time, Vimal in and around it, Reyes, these guys, Kieran Flavel, another young player as well. Fabio coming back from injury. So we've got a really exciting group in terms of that age bracket. And like I said, the platform is there for them to play. If obviously, they play consistently well, they train properly all the time, conduct themselves in the right way. And the names that I've just mentioned are leading the way from that point of view.
And we've seen a lot of our younger players sort of had a platform in the Virtue Trophy this season. His season's gone. There was a game in our group last night. Notts County lost to Manchester United in the 21s 2-0, which means that we've got to still get a result against Lincoln, but the chances are looking favourable. Is that positive for you that we get to sort of got a really good chance now to progress in that competition? Yeah,
obviously, look, the result last night has definitely helped our cause to get through. Look, we still have to, put in a professional performance and do the right things on Tuesday night to get through. But I was really, really said to the group, I wanted to get through in that trophy. I wanted more games, after the international break now and leading into the Christmas period in terms of that trophy. It's a really exciting trophy. We all have memories of previous times of winning it, and you're only 4 or 5 games away from getting there. So, delighted obviously that we can hopefully progress on Tuesday night. A game to take care of first and foremost, and then obviously that will be, fingers crossed into the knockout stages as well.
You mentioned you wanted more games. Do these ties give opportunities to players coming back from long-term injuries like Georgie and Fabio, who are probably set to be coming back into the fold in recent months? Yeah,
more games is obviously great, but if you win more games, you're winning games, and that's the most important thing. So, getting through the FA Cup means another game. Hopefully get through the Virtue Trophy game on Tuesday night with a professional performance. That hopefully will mean you've won another game and got through. So it's all about winning, and the further you can get in these competitions means that you're winning more games of football than not. So that's always nice to have a buzz around the club with that.